What's up, everybody? It's JKS. I'm going to be doing a part two of this video, and in that time, I will basically describe what's going on. So, before we start that, let me just rant for a quick second. I was debating on quitting this game because this little number right here was in the 4100s, right? I had 1615 MMR. I won one game. It was against this dude called Died Kokek. He was a Superman player. And I lost 71 MMR from winning the game, having the most damage, most kills, whatever. We beat the team, and I lost 71 MMR. I got so heated, I literally deleted this game. I was not gonna play this game ever again, cause that's mad disrespectful. You know how long it take to gain 70 MMR? Number one, you have to just get lucky to play. But anyways, sure, whatever, cool. So that's my little rant. Devs, I gotta fix that because that's disrespectful. Y'all better be lucky y'all game fun. Anyways, let's get into it. So part two of the movement guide. Um, so if you didn't watch the first guide, basically we went over jump, all of its properties, right, and how you can do it. We went over dodges and how you can do that. We went over wave dashes, right? Went over movement where you can do this to kind of footsies, right? You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, we went over that. We went over fast fall, directionally down, right? We went over edge boosting. One second. Hold on. There's a little glitch that'll happen in this game sometimes. Give me a sec. It's not going to do. There we go. That we went over that. See, that'll sometimes happen. But anyways, yeah. So we went over edge boosting. We went over fast fall mechanics, right? We went over this. Oh, one second. We went over that, right? We went over this, I believe, right? The fast fall tech where you jump and you fast fall, right? We went over that. We went over this, and we went over a lot of stuff. Basically, if you didn't watch that video, go watch that video. Um, One thing I wanted to talk, we went over whiff recovery, hit recovery, all of that junk. So one thing I want to talk about as far as like movement is the two things that I forgot to talk about. One of them was this right here. So whenever you're on ledge, if you momentum jump towards the wall, not away from the wall, right? That's a momentum jump away from the wall, right? Right? But if you momentum jump towards the wall, you'll immediately just shoot straight up, right? You get what I'm saying? So you can actually use that to get up pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? So instead of just jumping, doing all of that, right? You can just momentum jump up the wall, right? So yeah, that was one of the things I forgot to talk about in that first video. Another thing that I forgot to talk about, I wouldn't really recommend using this unless you're like just trying to make someone. It's not really like that like good, but still, nevertheless, I didn't go over it. Right, so you can do that with the character, and it's really good with Shaggy or Superman. Those are the two characters that it works the best on. Right, so any move that you can charge, you can kind of like move around with it. Right, and depending on how long you charge it, if it has any velocity, you can kind of travel with it, but it costs a lot of stamina. It's not really like worth it, but just nevertheless you can do that. So if you do, hold on one second. So yeah, you can do it like that, or you can do it like this. Right, so basically what I'm doing is I'm charging a move, canceling forward, or you could just do directionally down, like hold directionally down. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Any move where you can charge it, right? You cancel out of it and charge it again. You can do that pretty fast, right? But this is the same thing. This just gives you a little bit of velocity boost. So it's not really effective, but just nevertheless you can do that. A lot of characters can do it, but it's not really cool. But if you wanted to like reposition a button or something like that, then that would be cool because you could do like this. You know what I'm saying? You can reposition a button. So yeah, that's cool. Anyways, Yeah, those are two things that I wanted to talk about in that movement video. Another thing that I forgot to talk about, well, I technically went over it, but I don't know if I made it clear. So whenever you do like your fast fall, right, your jump is what's giving you the boost, right? So like that part is like the tutorial tells you that, right? Anytime you fast fall, your next jump or your next movement is going to have that increase, whatever, right? You're just going to move faster. So you can do the fast fall and then jump, and then immediately like have that fast fall jump be sent higher. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much like, I don't know if I said it exclusively like that, but that's pretty much how it works, right? So you jump when you fast fall, and then that jump is going to be like, you know what I'm saying? That jump is going to be better. So yeah, I just do momentum jumps because the momentum jumps send you further along with it. So yeah, that's basically what that's all about. Let's get a little drink, sip of that real quick. But yeah, so as far as that, so like let's say you do a move, right? And you just jump back to the ledge, right? If you fast fall and jump, you'll go a little bit more. See what I'm saying? So yeah, that's basically what it is. Um, cool. So that's honestly like pretty much it. So like one other thing that I want to talk about is like, for example, just kind of, but if you like do a move, you can kind of like save that jump, right? So you do a move, you can just kind of save that jump like that, right? So you do this move, that doesn't really count. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like if you fast fall down or like that, you can kind of save that jump, right? Since it counts as your first one, right? You really get sent pretty nicely, right? So you can do a move immediately off the edge, fast fall, and do another one. You get what I'm saying? So like, so just keep that in mind. Like you can like, let me do this with Wonder Woman. This will be a better example. She you kind of do it a little bit easier on her. So if you do the move right and you jump, see what I'm saying? You still like, you're able to like do the move, jump, and bring yourself back to the spot. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's one thing that's like pretty universal. Dang, too much movement. So like you can just jump and then like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like just know that you can do that. You know what I'm saying? So like you can even just do it like this, right? So like you do the move, take your first jump, and then you can go back, or you can like take your first jump and then just keep resetting like that. Where you do like this, reset, like this, reset, like this, reset. So yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I went over all of this in the first video, so just go watch that video. But I just wanted to kind of go a little bit more over it. Now, as far as like the drifting, so basically what happens is like you dodge and then like you just hold in that direction, right? So like, see what I'm saying? Like, see how you kind of drift a little bit, right? So you just neutral dodge and then hold, right? So yeah, you can use drifting to like kind of help you out, but I don't really use drifting just because it's a resource that you have to use, and there are buttons that give you the same effect that don't cost a bar. So I never really use drifting. I just use like I just use my characters like buttons. You get what I'm saying? Like it's the same thing. So yeah, that's drifting if you wanted to do it. Every character can kind of do it. Watch, for example, see what I'm saying? You just kind of hold yourself in the air a little bit. So yeah, every character can do that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything there. Anyways, yeah. So like my boy Ryan Dog, still second best movement in the game. People just gotta like learn how to go crazy with them. He can literally zoom himself across the map faster than anybody else can. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. I know it seems like it's a little impromptu because it really is. A lot of my friends were like, bro, can you just put it in the video so that way? So I was like, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and put it in the video. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. If you liked the video, cool. If you didn't like the video, cool. That's pretty much everything. Woo. All right, cool. Anyways, yeah, that is movement part 2. As far as like everything else I was talking about in the video, just go watch the first one. That's pretty much where everything is. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Deuces, we out.